All right, it's time for the running backs. I have LT, Clinton Portis, Brian Westbrook, Jamal Lewis, and Willie Parker. Brian?
Well, Ryan, we're going to have a lot to talk about. I got LT number 1, then the Vikings' Adrian Peterson, Brian Westbrook, Joseph Adai, and Steven Jackson.
Well, we can agree on this. LT is clearly the best running back.
We'll leave him on the top,
in the
and we can just move on to the rest now.
Class. Okay. Peterson. What is the deal?
The Vikings' Adrian Peterson, not the Bears one.
Obviously.
Should keep that important now.
He's only had one great season.
And because of that,
phenomenally good
LT
player.
AFC, Adrian Peterson NFC.
He's not the best running back in the NFC to begin with.
Listen, I'm a Packers fan. I'll say that right now. And to pick a Viking number 2, it was not easy for me. But I have to say, after watching him last season, he is going to stay on top for a while. He showed me that from college to the pros, he's got it.
I can't argue with you that he has got it, and I think he's going to be great in the NFC for a couple of years. My only problem when they drafted him was they had Chester Taylor and they're paying too much for 2 running backs. But the fact is, when you're looking at the 5 best running backs in the league, you cannot put a guy in his second year there.
Well, who did you have as number 2?
Clinton Portis. Okay, let's face
See,
it. I'm looking directly at his numbers right now. 1 year under 1,000 yards rushing, and that 1 year was the year he separated his shoulder.
Well, I think that's the debate between young and old. I mean, you got Adrian Peterson, who just came in. He's looking good. Clinton Portis has been there for a while. Starting to go down a little bit.
Not very much. He's only been in the league for 7 years. You're calling him old way before his time. Westbrook, we agree on
that. LT and Westbrook definitely belong in the top 5. We saw him last season.
Yeah.
We've seen him a lot of seasons before that. He's a team player, and he definitely knows how to carry the ball.
Yeah. The only reference I would make is to the main reason I still think McNabb was more of a catalyst than Westbrook was. Until last year, Westbrook never did that much as a runner.
Once Deuce Staley left Philadelphia, Brian Westbrook could really step up.
Not even immediately after that. 04, 05, in the years between Staley and when Westbrook really became the star, he was a little iffy, but I still think, but that could also be attributed to the Eagles not really knowing how to use him.
Well, our bottom 2 for these top 5 definitely were not the same. I had Joseph Adai and Steven Jackson.
Okay, Jackson, I did not give enough credit. I might not have given enough credit.
The team didn't do well last year. I still think he did. He deserves a spot. He's got nowhere to go with that.
He was hurt a bit.
True.
Lewis, 1 year under 1,000 yards, easily could have gotten there. Can't ignore the fact that he went over 2,000 yards.
And the move to a new team really helped him out. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, he's a stud. My opinion, when he finishes, he'll be a Hall of Famer. I'd say iffy if he retired next year, but I think he's got a few more good years in him. Willie Parker. I view this as you have to have played roughly 3 to 4 years. Adai, I also think too young. I think also probably the best pure running back in his class, though you could say Maurice Jones-Drew is the best multi-purpose.
True. He was close to getting on this list too.
Yeah,
Adai versus Parker, I'm not too sure about. I'm sure we'll have a lot more to talk about when we get to wide receivers, which is coming up next.
We're going to go at it.